One thing I get asked about a lot from people watching these videos and also from some of my existing clients is how can you get negative 1-star reviews removed from Amazon? As you know, I sell my own products on Amazon, and then I also manage the accounts for a couple of other brands on behalf of some clients. And whoever you are, if you're selling products on Amazon, at some point in time, you are likely to receive a 1 or a 2-star, less than desirable review. If you're a pretty well-established product, you've got loads of reviews, then receiving a 1 or 2-star usually doesn't really make much of a difference. But if you're launching a new product and you've only got like a handful of reviews, then receiving a 1 or 2-star review can be seriously detrimental to the performance of that product. And it's going to make it really difficult to profitably scale it and grow it and get that product onto page 1 and make a good return on investment. So in this video, I'm going to go through exactly what to do if you want to get these negative reviews removed, or at best updated to a 4-star or a 5-star review with the best will in the world. But before we go into how to get the reviews removed, the first thing you need ultimately is you need to be notified of when you're actually receiving a negative review. If you don't know that you've got a negative review and you're sucked into the advertising campaigns and looking at the sales and the data and the conversion rate, but the product's just received 5 1-star reviews, then you're not really going to make the best sort of decisions, are you? So the way that I get notified of when I receive negative reviews or my clients' products receive negative reviews is I use Sellerboard for profit tracking. That has notification features in it. And Helium 10, I believe, actually has it on the free plan notifications. So you can see a notification when you receive a bad review, when you receive good review, when an image is taken off, anything to do with your listing, you can get notified about. If you're managing lots of products, I definitely would recommend you do this because it's quite easy to let problems escalate. And before you know it, you've looked back a week later and you've got 10 negative reviews. Where have they come from? What's happened? So don't fall into that trap. Also, if you're notified when the review comes in, you can act on it fast, and the customer's likely to probably update the review quicker if they receive a response the same day or the day after. But if you're not selling huge volumes and you don't want to bother with notifications, then there is a simple way to just sort of weekly check in on your account and see what reviews you've recently received. So that is in Seller Central. It's completely free, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So this is actually more of a newer feature. It used to be a right pain to track down customers and contact them and get them to update reviews, basically because their name that they left the review under very rarely corresponded to the name that was on the order ID. So it just became a bit of a nightmare, but this new system is actually a lot better. So what you want to do is log into Seller Central, head over to the left-hand tab, go down to brands and hit customer reviews. On this page, you're then going to see all of the most recent reviews. So obviously you can scroll. I've blurred all this out so to protect products and confidentiality. But if you scroll down, you can see 5-star review, 5-star review, 3-star review, offer courtesy refund. You can see one here, 1-star review. And I've actually already done this. I've already contacted the customer, but I've saved one just to show you. So there's one here we've received, 2-star review. You then get the option to contact the customer. So if you hit contact customer, you're then presented with 2 options. Option 1, offer them a courtesy refund. Option 2, customer support. Now, if you click on these, you'll actually see the image that they predefine and type out to send to the customer. And this is essentially just, thank you for purchasing from our brand. You left the following review of the product. We sincerely apologise for any inconvenience with the order and would like to offer you a full refund for your purchase. If you'd like a full refund, press reply, full refund. These aren't that great, I wouldn't say, because obviously if there's a real problem with the product, you of course want to refund that customer. Like something went seriously wrong, courtesy refund. But if they've left a review which is maybe a bit more questionable, a bit sort of like muddling within the lines, then the customer support one is a lot better, because it basically says, "Thank you for purchasing from our brand. You left the following review of our product. We'd like to address any issues or concerns you have. Your satisfaction is important to us, so please contact us by replying to this email and we'll work to resolve your issues." This is basically opening up the dialogue so you can actually try and resolve the customer's problem, and you can then offer them a refund later down the line if you don't get anywhere with it. You just need to be careful and make sure that you don't ask the customer to specifically change the review, because that's breaking Amazon's terms of service. So make sure that you read through that. I'll leave a link in the video description below so you can check that out. Ultimately, you will get open dialogues with customers, and if you just offer good customer service, even if they're not massively happy with the product, there are occasions when I've seen them boost the review up to like a 3 or a 4, just because they've been really happy with the customer service. So you could say, "We're happy to give you another product for free as a courtesy," just as long as you're not pushing them to change the review, because then Amazon's gonna get on your back. But before you do any of that, this is what you need to be aware of, because this is a great page for looking through and seeing what customers have actually left on their review. But what you need to look at, first of all, is, do any of these reviews already break Amazon's terms of service or guidelines for review? Because if a customer's left a review that's talking hate against someone else, or it's talking about a delivery, then you can actually just report that to Amazon and they'll remove the review ahead of you even contacting the customer. So you don't even need to do that. So this is the list. What is a customer not allowed to write in their review? Like I said, before you contact any of the customers, give this another read through, familiarize yourself with it so that you can immediately pick up on when there may be a policy discrepancy, and you can open a ticket with seller support, reference this, reference the review, and get them to remove it without you even contacting the customer. So the first one is seller order and shipping feedback. If a customer has had issues with shipping, orders, returns, it's arrived damaged, the packaging's damaged, basically if you're using Fulfilled by Amazon and they've mucked it up, Amazon have mucked it up, and it's nothing to do with you, nothing to do with the product, they've just damaged it on delivery, then you can get those reviews removed. Comments about pricing and availability. If you bought the product for £5 and then it's now gone up to £10, and some customer has reviewed it and said, "Oh, I bought this at £5 and it was great, now it's £10, I wouldn't buy it." 1-star review. Because of the price changes, you can actually contact Amazon and get that review removed as well. Content written in unsupported languages. You will often see this on competitors' product pages. Obviously don't mention it in that case, but if someone writes in your product listing with a review that's in Japanese and it's on the UK Amazon platform, then obviously you can get that review removed. Repetitive text, spam, pictures created with symbols, basically just any old nonsense, doesn't add any value, then I would definitely report that to seller support and ask them to get it removed. Private information, phone numbers, email address, mailing address. The older generation do still struggle with that sometimes, and you will see them putting in their phone numbers and email addresses, which anyone can log in and see. So if you see that, it's even for their own good to get that review removed. Profanity, harassment, hate speech, that's sort of the same thing, sexual contact. So I won't go through the whole list, but feel free to give this a read. I've had instances in the past where I actually found out that a competitor had left a negative review on my product. I hunted them down, got their details, screenshotted it, linked it, sent it to seller support, and we actually got that removed. And that was on a product launch as well. So I would definitely be aware of that, because these competitors don't want you to take their spots on Amazon. So if they see you rising up the ranks and you've got like 10, 15 reviews and they can come in there and fire you with some 1-star negatives, you need to be on it and you need to get them removed as soon as possible. Remember, you can also hit report abuse on customers' reviews, and you can also make other reviews helpful, which is going to push them above, to try and just basically hide the negative reviews underneath the good ones. Another little tip for you there. So I hope this has been useful for you. If you're an e-commerce brand and you want to launch on Amazon, or you've launched on there already and you're struggling with bad reviews, you're struggling to gain good sales, profits, then I do offer full Amazon management. I have an Amazon marketing agency and we help brands scale from 0 to multi-six figures. And I've got results now to show for it, which is class. Also selling my own stuff as well. And if you're looking to sign up to Helium 10 and you want a discount, I've got a code BNB10 which will save you 10% off every single month that you're signed up for. And BNB50 will get you 50% off your first month. So if you're just wanting to get a load of keyword research, product research, then the 50% one might be good, or the 10% one if you're looking to use this long term. Again, hope you find this video useful. Feel free to drop me any comments or questions you've got below. If you're an ecom brand and you want to have a chat, drop me an email. And yeah, like and subscribe. See you all again soon. Cheers, guys.